Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and today I'm doing a get ready with me video. So as you can see, I have no makeup on. I'm in another different location and this is just the dressing room at my mom's house. So if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. Typically we do a lot of unboxings here, though we do throw in some different things. And if you're returning, thanks so much for tuning in. And I'm going to do a get ready with me today, doing my makeup and my hair. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is some primer. I have a couple of different ones I really like. This one I've been using lately is from First Aid Beauty, and it is the Coconut Skin. And I got this in maybe Ipsy or something like that. I'm not really sure. But this is a nice kind of thick one, as you can see, and so it really helps to just kind of cover up those pores. And I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that out over my entire face. There we go. All right, and then next, so if you can tell, I have rosacea, so I have two different color correctors. I have the purple one for dark circles, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of that on here. And this is from Dragon Beauty. This was in I think it was last month's BoxyCharm, so this one came in my box. And then I have this Bogosh, I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, I have this brush here. And this is a concealer brush, so I like to use this. This is a great brush. I got this in Ipsy maybe last month or the month before. I think it was the month before. And I really like it. I think this brush alone was $18, something like that. All right. And then I have the green Dragon Beauty, and that's supposed to help with using green on your red spots. And then this, I'm just going to go ahead and rub in because I'm not dabbing it so much. Could use a beauty blender if I was prepared, but I always forget to wet the beauty blender, so then it just sits there in its little home. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and put some foundation on, and this is the Makeup Forever, and I got this in, I believe, in Ipsy. And then I just have like these little plastic things that I just kind of put it on, because I do mix that with a little bit of the Hue and Company Tropical Sea. So I just put in like a little dash of that. It's a powder. And this I got, I think, in an Allure box. Anyway, I don't know if it does anything, but I just makes me feel good that I'm doing it. Like I'm doing something good for my skin, and maybe it's helping brighten up any dark spots. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some little all right, so I like to use a brush over a beauty blender for foundation. So this is the LaRousse one, and it's the flat foundation brush. All right, so you can see it does need to be cleaned, but it's going to work for now. So I just go ahead and I just buff all that in, bringing it down below the cheek line. And there's Bandit. Bandit, what are you barking at? You barking at the shampoo that fell down? Well, thanks for finding it for me. I've been looking for that. I had gotten, the last time I got my hair done at Ulta, well, maybe not the last time, one of the last times, I had gotten a little Authentic Beauty Concept sample. It's a good size sample. And the Glow conditioner, but the shampoo had fallen on the floor. And I thought it had fallen to the other side, so I couldn't find it. And Bandit just found it for me. So thanks, buddy. All right. Next, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. And I just got this in my boxy. And I was very confused because I saw this and I thought that the fluid came out and you just dabbed it on. But no, it's got the doe foot wand there. And it says glow wand. I guess I just didn't even see that. I don't know what the color on this is, but it does match, so it does have its own little blender, so I just kind of dab that for a little bit of brightness under the eye. And I know I had watched somebody say, well, that's where, you know, where us women have the most of our wrinkles, so you don't really want to put a concealer there. But I don't know, like I don't think I have that much of an issue with it as far as like it really kind of setting into any of those fine lines. So I don't know, I'm going to keep doing it that way. All right, so next I'm just going to set what I did with some Fenty Beauty Powder in the color Butter. And so here is how that looks. And it does smell like butter, it really does. All right, and I'm going to use this powder brush. And what's this by? Oh, B&B. It looks like. I don't know. I know I got this like in a subscription box. It's where I've gotten all of my brushes. So I hadn't worn makeup for quite a while. Just when Chloe was younger, I just didn't really have the time between getting her ready for, you know, school in the morning. Now she's far more self-sufficient, so I have time. So anyway, most of my brushes were kind of really out of date and older, so it was nice to get some new brushes. All right, next I'm going to take the Yensa Sunlit Glow Bronzer, and this does come with a brush. So here is the brush that it came with. And I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bronzer on there. Just for a little bit of a sunlit glow. This is more ambitious than I planned to be this entire weekend, but my Curator box came in, formerly the Rachel Zoe box of style, so I wanted to get that opened up. A couple of other little things came in, so I said I'd get those open. But also, I'm going to do a salsa and guac, oh sorry, video, sorry buddy, to go with the salsa and guac bowls from FabFitFun. It was actually Johanna's idea, so thank you, Johanna. I'm going to take you up on that. All right, so next I have the Trestique Contour, and I can't remember the name of this color, but it does come with its own brush. I'm getting low on this, but I did get another one a little while back because I knew I was getting low on it. I think I put that a little lower than I usually do, but it's nice. It has this nice kind of magnetic closure, but then it does have its own brush to really kind of blend that in. blend that in all nice. Make it invisible. All right. There is that. All right, so next I'm going to put on a little bit of blush. This is the Patrick Ta She's Adorable that came in the Glam Bag X that we got. It was the very first Glam Bag X. I think that was January. Anyway, I just kind of smush it in there. And then I just kind of try to get the apples of my cheeks. And this is a really light formula, which I like. I mean, you could definitely build on it, but I just like a hint of color myself. I do have some others that have a little bit more color, but that's one of my favorites because it is just like a little hint, a little bit of a glow. All right, next I have my Ofra highlighter in Beverly Hills, and this is my favorite highlighter. Look at that. So you could pull out just one color, but I just kind of like to do like a whole little kind of a swoosh through with this complex culture brush. And then just kind of go over everything that I just did, get a little shine in there. So you can kind of see, I think, the shine. I don't know how good the lighting is in here. I do have some lights kind of pointed at me. But anyway, there is that. I mean, I also sometimes I'll use this instead, this iconic London illuminator. So sometimes I'll use that. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but that would be far messier. I have to put it on my fingers to kind of rub it in. All right, so now we are at the eyes. So I am going to pull out this iconic London because it has so many colors. This was from BoxyCharm. All right, so we have all of these colors. And I'm going to start with just first of all, some eyeshadow primer. So I have this Stuck On You, which I really like. It's a really nice formula. It's nice and thick. And it just kind of sets the foundation for your eye, as well as kind of give it an all-over solid color without being much of a color, if that makes sense. Like it just kind of smooths out the color. So if you have any red spots or anything like that, it's just going to kind of smooth that out. Now, I am in no way a makeup expert. I could be doing things totally wrong. This is just the way I do it. All right, so I'm going to start with an all-over color, and I'm going to start with this Moonlit right here, which kind of has like a little bit of a creamy yellow tone to it. All right. And I'm going to take this brush here, which I got in, I think I got it in my very first Cause box. I can't remember the maker, but I'm just going to give my eyelid a total kind of brush with that. Now, my daughter does one eye at a time. I feel that that's fairly inefficient for me. So, I don't know how you all do it. Let me know. Do you do one eye at a time or do you go back and forth? All right, so I have my color swatch. I think I got this in my first FabFitFun, actually. So, I'm just going ahead and getting rid of that color in there. All right. Next, I am going to take this Summer Lovin', which is just a little bit of a darker shade, a little bit of it's a matte. And then I'm just going to come, I'm not going to do up here. I'm just going to do here, just again, to kind of give it an all-over look. Kind of sets the stage there. Then I'm going to clean off this brush again. All right, next I'm going to take this Farrah brush, which is a little bit thicker. And let's see, I think I'm going to go in with this color here, this Pool Party. Now, I am kind of a safe person. So I like to start with lighter, more subtle colors, and then if I wanted to add in a little bit of something more, I could. But if I start subtle, I can build. So I want to get this just kind of close to the inner corner of my eye here, just because I like it a little bit light over there. All right, and using the same brush, and I just cleaned it, I'm going to take, now I am a purples girl, so I'm going to take this ultraviolet right here, and I'm going to do the rest of the lid with that. I have to say that I do kind of go more towards the shimmers than the mattes. I don't know why, I just, probably because they're sparkly. All right, so I have added that, and I don't know if you can really see much of it. So I'm going to come in and go over that a little bit with this let's see, this color right here, I think that says Bikini Babe. It's a little bit darker, so maybe we can get a little bit more. There we go. Oh yeah. All right. There we go. A little bit more pigmentation there than we've had. All right, next I'm going to take this brush, which has a little bit of a kind of an angle, and I'm going to go with this beach bronze color right there. And I'm just going to come along the eyelash and in that kind of crevice there. And I'm going to darken that up just a little bit. So this is a really nice palette. I mean, it certainly has a lot of buildable colors in there, a lot of nice colors, depending upon how safe you like to be, but they are all kind of in a lighter, you know, you've got a few like real dark ones. So like I could come in with this little brush here, which is another one of those Beau Gauche brushes, whatever it is, and I could, I think this is really meant for your eyebrows because there's a little spoolie on the end, but you could come in and just do a little bit of that as an eyeliner if you wanted to. And then you would have kind of a purpley eyeliner. All right. And I just want to come under the eye a little bit. I'm going to use this Ofra Beauty, OFFA. Yeah. It always confuses me that there's an OFFA and an OFRA. And I'm going to take that Bikini Bronzed that we used and just come under the eyes just a little bit. All right. So far, there's what we got. Again, I don't know how well this is coming out. On video, I could scrap the whole thing because I'd be like, oh, nothing even showed up. All right, so I did use that as an eyeliner. It is very subtle though, so I am going to come and use, where is it? All right, this is by Estate Beauty, and it's just a black liquid liner. Now, I am not really good at that whole winging out technique. I got to be honest with you. I always feel like it doesn't look quite right on me. So that's about as winged out as it's going to get. All right, so we've got that. And then sometimes I like to just add, where did it go? Where did I put it? Is this it? I have this little julep eye crayon. Oops, that's the smudgy end. There we go. And I like to just kind of put that over, and it really just kind of adds a little bit of light there. And I'm not going to smudge that on. I'm going to leave that just as is. And then we're going to throw on a little mascara. So I'm going to come in here and use this Too Faced. All right, this is the Damn Girl mascara, and I love this brush. It just looks like a little bumblebee to me. Look at that. And it is really good. Usually I'll go ahead and put the Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes on first, but for today, I'm just going to do this. So there we go with that side. Now this is my one special talent here. I am ambidextrous just for this, just for mascara. I can't write with my left hand. I can't put any other makeup on with my left hand. But I guess if I taught myself, I could, because I taught myself to do this. But it never seemed comfortable going in with the right hand to do that other eye. So just do that. All right, so now we have that. And where did I put that? Where did I put that? so then I'm going to take this Complex Culture, and this is the Full Out Brow Gel, and this is in a blonde color. And I'm just going to go in and try to make my brows look as if they actually exist, versus the kind of scrawny things that they are. Now, I've never plucked, and I think I only got my eyebrows done like once, like waxed. So this is just natural. It's just like my hair. They're kind of just non-existent. All right. All right, now for the lip. For the lip products, I'm going to use the Mented Sand Nudes and the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar, which I just got in my FabFitFun mystery bundle. So there is the Sugar Sugar, and it is a nude, but it's kind of a shimmery. Kind of has a shimmer to it. Okay, so there is the lip color, and I mean that would look better on me if I were tan right now. I had been using these Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops, and I just usually mix that in with my primer. I forgot to do that. Now this is that brand that was in the FabFitFun. You would have gotten like 4 different colors as one of your choice items. And there we go. I did not opt for that, so I was happy to get this as an extra. And so it just kind of has like a nude look. It's not a real dark look. And so there is the makeup. Now, I'm going to do something with this hair. We're not going to do much, but I got this from the GMA Deals and Steals about maybe a year ago. And this is the Rosebud hair curler. And I can't remember the brand. I think I threw away the box, but it says SC on here. I don't know if that means anything, but anyway, this is nice. Now this is hot here, but the tip is cool, but I usually don't use this. You can use this to straighten. You can just kind of pull it down. All right. The first couple times I used this, I actually hated it. I do have a time iron that I'm trying to kind of work with, so I don't want to pull that out today because I'm not necessarily skilled in it. But this is pretty much my go-to every day. So you just pull it up top, wrap your hair around, and this is at the highest temperature. There we go. You certainly don't have to use it at the highest temperature. And it's that simple. And what I like about it is that the ends of your hair are where, you know, the most damage is. So this doesn't sit on the end of your hair. You bring it up to the root at first, which is the healthiest part of your hair. And then you just move it through. You don't leave it there too long. You don't want to damage that healthiest part of your hair. All right, and as you can see, it just kind of very quickly goes about. And then one thing that I do in between the curl is I set it. So that simply means however the curl cools is how it's going to look. So if you just kind of give it a little twist, now see that first one, I think I had too much hair in. I'm going to separate that out a little bit. So after you get it out, if you just give it a twist, that's going to help it set in that particular way. Now I could go both ways. I'm not really talented with that, so I'm just curling it in one direction. But I don't find that it tends to kind of Farrah Fawcett out, at least not for me. And honestly, no matter what I do with my hair, because it is so fine, it doesn't tend to stay as long as I would like it, no matter what I spray in it or what I do with it. It just tends to kind of get flat after a little while. So it did take me, there was like a little bit of a learning curve with this. It did take me a little bit to kind of figure it out. But it really does kind of cut my time down. Now, no matter what I do to the back of my hair, it always just looks the same. So I don't spend too much time there unless I'm going to be wearing it down, which most days I don't. And since the furthest I'm going is from here to another room, I'm not that worried about it. So you don't want too much hair in there either, because it certainly doesn't take the curl as well if you've got too much hair in a particular. So I just try to section it out. But I mean, see how quick and easy that's going? And I am not one who likes to spend a ton of time getting ready. So this is a typical morning ritual for me without the lip product, because I gotta wear a mask to work and I gotta wear a mask all day. So I just kind of put some lip balm on usually. Although the other day I put on something I thought was, I don't know, maybe a lightly tinted kind of lip product that was meant to kind of, you know, help with like smooth out the lines and wrinkles. And it was a very pigmented. And so, yeah, that did not work out well for my mask that day. But so, you know, that's pretty much the gist of it. Now on this side here, I can also kind of come in like this and just, so that works out very well too. And I have to tell you that even though I've been struggling with the time iron, there's lots of really helpful videos from the people who put it out. But I never bring my phone in while I'm getting ready, which would probably be the best bet, because then I could kind of watch them as I was doing it. All right, so from here, all I'm going to do is just kind of ruffle my hair up a little bit. And there you go. So you can see some it really curls nicely. And there are videos on this too. There's lots of different kinds of curls that you can get using this particular product, as well as, like I said, you can straighten as well. So, and then I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to hold that button down till the light goes off. And then I'm going to take my Sparkling Soda Shine Mist. I told y'all I'm a dry bar fanatic. I use their Detox dry shampoo. I use their hairspray. I use their detangler. It's one of my go-to brands, I have to tell you. I really like it. I have two different. This is the Sheriff. This is a little bit stronger hold. I also have their, what is it? I have their light hold as well. And I have their high serum finishing cream, which you would put on when your hair was wet, but before you dried it. So I do have a variety of their products. I can tell you I'm very happy with their products, because it takes a lot to get this hair to look even close to this by the end of the day. So I find that they're very helpful. The other product that I really like is this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. And I got this on clearance for $5.50 at Marshall's or Home Goods. It was Marshall's. It's probably Marshall's, because that's where they would have this kind of stuff. And this has more body or less body depending upon where you have the nozzle. It's always going to be on more body for me because I need that. And this is a bodybuilding hairspray and texturizer. And so with this, I just kind of come in and I lift my hair up and I give it a few shots. Living Proof is one of my other favorite brands. Their line, their gray line, which is the full line, is really wonderful. All right, so that's it. I know the hair is a little messy, but it's going to calm itself down. I always leave it a little messy like this because it does calm itself down as kind of things go on. All right, well, thanks so much for spending some time. Oh, now it looks really crazy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. I do have to put this up to make salsa anyway, so most of that's going to go up. And I can't find one of my hair clips. But anyway, most of that's going to go up so I can make some salsa without getting hair in it, and some guac. All right, so hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.